Hi, welcome to Art Studio G, where we like to keep it super simple. I'm Tammy, and today I'm going to be introducing you to Design Space. You have downloaded the Cricut app, and now you are ready to make your first project. So, once you log in, you're going to come to the home page, and on the home page, you'll see a tab for the canvas. That is where we want to be. Once you get inside a canvas, there are a few things that you should know. First things first is right between these two zeros is how you control your canvas fill. So you're going to click on it and you can get large grid lines. If you click on it again, you will have smaller grid lines. And if you click on it once more, you'll have a clear screen. Right hand side, you can click on this square that says blank canvas, and you can go change the color of your canvas. If you don't like any of these colors, then you can click advanced. You can go down here into this field to change the color, and then you can choose whatever color you like yours to be. I sort of like this, maybe just a little bit more, a little lighter. Maybe here. Yes, that looks good to me. And now let us do a review of what all of these side panels are. So first up, here to the left of your screen is your design panel. First up is if you want to create a new project, you would click on this. And since our canvas is blank, we don't need to do that. Next up is templates. If you click on templates, give you a mock-up of the things that you can place your design on so you can see how it looks. Next, you have projects, which is a list of all the projects that other Cricut Access members have done. You can choose from them. Most of them are free. Then we have our shapes, free shapes if you are not a Cricut Access member. And then you also have Cricut Access subscription shapes that you can choose from for free. If you are not a member, these shapes will cost something. And then if you go down a bit further, we have images. It's over 1 million images that Cricut Access provides to its members. You can browse all images, or you can choose a subject, you can choose a graphic or a theme. If you go down here to text, you can add a text box to your canvas. Also, you can look up phrases. In phrases, there is a filter for free if you're not a Cricut Access member. Things that you can edit. Also, bookmark phrases, uploaded phrases, purchased phrases as well, operation types you want for your phrase. And then there are a host of different phrases. You can also search up a phrase that you may have come up with yourself that others may have done a design with. And you have your images that you can edit. And these images will allow you to either change the name, change the color, you can change the font, you can take out certain elements of that. All of these images can be edited. Some of the images in the image panel cannot be edited. They come as they are. And then if you would like to upload from your computer or a pattern field, and it also shows you all of the things that you have already uploaded to designs. Below that is monogram. They have different things that you can create a monogram for. Modern, elegant, handwritten, vintage. They also have thematic. If you would like to monogram, this is very popular now. Embroidery, hand stitching, you can use these as templates. You can print it off and have a template. And then if you come here is your zoom feature, so you can zoom into your project if you would like. Then if you move over here to the right, we have our actions icon. Right now nothing is highlighted because we don't have anything on our canvas, but once we add to our canvas, these icons will light up, the ones that are available for you to use. You look right above that, we have our layers panel. And of course, we don't have anything on our canvas yet, so our layers panel is empty. Right above that, we have our edit bar. And it's also empty except for the color that we want our board to be. But once we add something to our canvas, then it will appear, a whole list of things will appear for you. Let us get started now that we're familiar with our panels. So we're going to go to shapes, and a drop down menu will appear, and there are all types of shapes. I am a Cricut Access member. I pay $10 a month for it. So I have access to all of these shapes here. If you are not a member, then you would have to probably pay for these shapes. These shapes here are free to use. So we're going to choose from this free menu just in case people are watching that are not Cricut members. So now we have our shape on the canvas, and if you look around your board, you will see that in your edit bar there are all of these icons that have come to life. We have operations, which they give you a drop down menu. You can do a basic cut, you can do draw with a pen, draw with foil, you score. As you already know, your Cricut came with a score pen. You just have to add it to your B side if you choose to score. But all of this will be prompted for you once you create this design with a score in it. There is also print and cut, and then there is also a guide. If you unclick that, there is a deselect. If you deselect this, it will unselect the image, the heart that you have on your canvas, and also in your layers panel, it has deselected it as well. You can click it again and it will select it on your canvas as well as in your layers panel. If you come over here to edit, you can cut, copy, duplicate, or delete. Arrange. Align right now is not highlighted because you have to have 2 or more objects on your board in order for the alignment to work, because right now you don't have anything to align with. So that's why it is not highlighted. Arrange. While arrange is highlighted, you still cannot do anything in the drop down menu because you only have one item on your canvas. We will come back to both of these and then I'll show you guys how these work as well. Then you have flip. You can flip horizontal, which really won't make a difference here, but you can also flip vertically. And if you do something that you don't like, then we have the directional buttons. You can go back and then it will undo whatever you did. Then you have your offset button here. Now offset, you can go as high as 1 inch. You can go negative 1 inch, which will be inside of your shape, and anywhere in between. And what the offset does, it just creates another image for you around that image. We will apply this and keep this on our board for further use. And if you look now in your layers panel, you will be able to see that your offset has been added to your layers panel. You can move this back and forth, and you can bring your offset forward by moving it up, and you can bring it back down by moving it down in your layers panel. Also, you can arrange. Well, just to make this a little clearer, let's change one of these shapes to a different color. Anytime you would like to do that, you click on the little box here. It will have the color. The materials that's on the canvas now will be listed first, and then you can change that to any color that you would like. So we just changed our offset. Over here in our layers panel, we can see that the offset is blue now, and our basic cut, our original heart, is black. So we want to select both of them. If you would like to, you can hold down shift and click on whatever you would like to select. Click on everything that you would like to select. Once you have them all, you see our align icon is now highlighted. And if you wanted to align, well, let me just move this over here so that we can see what's going on. So if we were to select align left, it would move that black heart left. Center will center it again. Align right will move it to the right. Align top will move it to the top of the blue heart. Align vertically. Is that what I said? Align, yeah. Align bottom will move it to the bottom. And center it will center it once more. If you wanted to create a sticker, since we have two shapes, We have both of our shapes selected. That will let you know by the highlighted areas in your layers panel. We will flatten them. Once you have them flattened, then you can create a sticker. You can use die cut or kiss cut. Die cut cuts all the way through. Kiss cut is you leave it on the back of you leave a liner on the back of your stickers so that you can have a sticker sheet. We're going to do kiss cut. At this point, it doesn't matter because we're not making a whole page. This is just an example. Apply it, and now you have a sticker, and it will notify you in your layers panel that your hearts have all been turned into a sticker, print then cut. Let's say you want to undo this. You just hit your back button until you have all of your hearts back in your layers panel. You can reselect them by holding down shift and clicking on them. And then we also have a warp feature. I'm just going to use one of our hearts for the warp. You just click on warp, whichever one you would like to do. You just click on it. If you like another one, you can click on that. If you decide you don't like any of them, you can undo warp. Also in warp, you can adjust the degree in which it warps. Right now I'm at 73, all the way back down to 0. Or you can just undo it. And you can use this warp feature with words, images, pretty much everything. If you move over here to the size icon, you can change the size of your shape evenly just by clicking the arrows. You can also use the squares in the corner of your shape to move it back and forth. Then if you will take your arrow and hover it on the outside, it will turn into a smiley face. And then you can turn your shape left or right. You can also flip it. And this is where your grid comes in line. If you would click on your grid, then you can align these two perfectly without having to do anything else. Also, if you want to change your shape, you can unlock it, and then you can make it fatter. You can make it long. You can make it long and skinny. You can make it wider and fatter, or wider and skinnier. This allows you all the range of motion for your shape. And then you can also, if you wanted, let's say 3 inches by 3 inches, you can also click with it unlocked. You can click on 3 inches by 3 inches. You can also type it in. If your shape was locked, let's say it was locked at 3.4 by 3, and then you hit the lock button. If you change one, the other one would change, but they would never equal out. So that's something to remember if you're going to lock and unlock your shape. Also, if you try to type in different numbers with it locked, same thing. So you would definitely have to see how both of them change. Even though you wanted the same one, you would have to unlock your shape and then type 3 for that one and 3 for that one, and then you can get the same numbers. Also, you can rotate here in your edit bar. You can rotate your images either way. Just use the up and down arrows. And this is if you just needed it moved just like a very, very small amount, like a millimeter or something to the right or a millimeter to the left, then you can do that. If you go over here to your more icon, then you can move your shape on the X axis or the Y axis. And X, we all know, goes horizontal, left or right, and the Y X goes vertical, left or right. Very small movements. If you have any fonts that you need to align, you can use these tiny, tiny movements to get your design exactly like you need it to be. Okay, so now that we've gone through each of the, let's go over to our layers panel, because we have 2 different colors on our canvas. And so first things first, first things first, if we wanted to duplicate our blue heart, we can duplicate our blue heart from here. If we wanted to group everybody, you would have to select all of your hearts. Then you would have to select group. They will put them all in one category. You can move them all around as one. You can also ungroup from that same button. Add each one. Let's say you want to add another black heart. You can add another black heart as well. If you wanted to delete the black heart, make sure it is the one that you want selected, and then you can delete it as well. Then there is another icon here called Color Sync. If you click on Color Sync, you can see the two colors that you have. It says drop and drag layers to consolidate material colors. So if you wanted all your hearts to be blue, then you would bring the layer up here above the line, and it would turn it blue as well. If you wanted it back black, just bring it below the line. Oh, you know what? And then it gives you the number of the color that you're using as well. But if you want it to turn back, you can undo that, or you can just go up to your color panel and then change it to whatever black you would like. Okay, let's say you're working on a keychain and your keychain is really, really small. Let's say your keychain is 2 inches by 2 inches. Oh, going the wrong way. By 2. And that is really small. Let's say you wanted to put a word in there that would be too small. You would come down here to your zoom feature and click on the plus button. Now your heart is still 2 inches by 2 inches, but it's a lot bigger. Everything that you choose here, let's say you want to text and you want to say love. Your love, even though it's bigger, is still 2 inches by 1.5 inches. And everything will be in proportion with your 2 by 2 part. This just allows you to be able to work on a smaller image more comfortably. We can turn this blue if we like so we can see. All right, now that we have love on our screen, let's go down here back to our layers panel. You have to click on it, and then we can see some options down here that was highlighted, that is now highlighted. We have our slice highlighted. Now, why is the slice highlighted? We have 2 images here. They are 2 independent images that are one of itself. Now, if we ungroup love, if we go to love, we ungroup it, then we select the whole thing, take it over to our heart, and let's say we wanted to cut it. Well, slice is not going to be highlighted for you because you have so many different layers. So you have to make sure you're only working with 2 layers. So you're going to go back, you're going to group together love to make it one. The heart is already one. Select both. Well, there's another issue. You group them together, but they're not one anymore. So you're going to have to take your love, you're going to have to go down to combine, you're going to have to weld love to make it one. Then you can come over here to your canvas, select the hearts plus love, and now you can see your slice icon is highlighted once more. Click on it. It will slice it for you, and in your layers panel you can see your slice results. If you want to use both of them, feel free to do so. But now you have a heart with love sliced out of it. Now let's say you wanted to attach, which is our next icon. You're going to select both of the things that you would like to attach and select attach. We've gone over the flatten icon already. So we got one left on our list. We have one icon left on our list, and that is the contour one. If we select our sliced result, we can contour it. When you come over here to contour, everything that is dark is a contour. We can click hide all contours, and everything that was cut will be removed. Let's see what it looks like on our layers panel. on our canvas. Now you just have a heart. If you go back over to our contour, you can undo that and you can see they're all back. Let's say you didn't want this circle inside of your O. Let's go over to contour. You can actually get rid of the inside and the outside. And let's say you wanted to add another heart. So you go over here to shapes, click on shapes. You can color it blue. And then you can downsize it by just clicking on one corner and dragging it inward. And then you can add this heart to your design. If you wanted to cut this out, because your canvas is two different, because your images are two different colors, they will cut separately. If you wanted to turn this into a printing cut, select everybody and flatten them. And now you have a printing cut. Okay guys, it was so much fun. I hope you guys come back and join me next time for episode 2. Until next time, see you guys later. Bye.